so excited to have you for Abs Are Made in the Kitchen. I'm Jen, and I've got Gavin here today with me, and we're going to be bringing you some fun exercises here in the kitchen. This week's theme is Abs Are Made in the Kitchen, and although a huge piece of that are the exercises you're doing, so is the well-balanced meals you're making at home. So while you're making those healthy meals, go ahead and take a quick break, try some exercises, or multitask like us, and get ready for an awesome workout.
Hi everybody. For today's UFit episode, I'm going to be showing you a classical Pilates exercise called the teaser. I have been a Pilates instructor for over 10 years now, and this is one of my absolute favorite exercises to teach. So I'm going to be teaching you beginner all the way up to an advanced movement. And yes, I'm sitting on the counter in the kitchen, because sometimes, let's be honest, a mom has got to do what a mom's got to do to get a little movement in. So, after making lunches, let's say, we're going to grab a couple pieces of fruit. Now, I'm using oranges. Obviously, you guys can use anything that you have in your kitchen. Let's take them and place them to the side. In order to get into our position, I want you to hold on to something just to create a little bit of safety and trust in your body. So from here, you're going to scoop your belly deep, curl your booty under you, and float your legs to what's called a tabletop position, keeping your centerline connection, booty squeezed, belly in and up. Now, if this bothers your hips, please cross at the ankles and let your hips go wide, and that should release the front hip a little bit. Again, if not, centerline connection, and maybe just holding this position is where we start today. Breathing into it a few moments, that is awesome. Control for the belly and for the body. So from here, I'm gonna actually grab a hold of my oranges and release my hands and just hold. From here, I'm gonna lift the arms up to the sky and exhale, press them down. And again, lift them up and press them down. I'm keeping my lower body stable, but now I'm gonna add some lower body movement. Reach up and pull down. Reach up and pull down. One more here. Up, lift, 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 and down. Now for my final advanced movement, I'm going to place both oranges into one hand. Extend both legs up. Full teaser right here, making a V with the body. Reach, breathe. Take the oranges, circle around, and lift. And around, and lift. Last one. Hold. 3, 2, and rest. Let's head over to my fellow Pilates instructor, Nancy, and see what she has in store for us.
Hi, thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to do some ab work right here in my kitchen. We're going to do some all fours positions, 2 planks, side planks. And I will show you about 3 moves of each, but please feel free to do as many as you can, or aim to do 8 to 12 of each move. Take rests in between, probably a child's pose, which I will show at the very end is a good way to rest in between each move. I hope you enjoy it.
guys, this week I'm going to be talking to you about diastasis recti. And these exercises are great if you've had any ab separation, which is really common for many of us from pregnancy. So we're going to start with some simple front planks. So we're not going to come down to the ground like you typically would. We're going to just use our counter here. So we're going to go ahead and make a front plank. Well, Gavin, you want to go ahead and get those strawberries ready to wash? Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and get in that plank position, but we're only going to be standing here using our counter. You can also make this a little bit more difficult the further you take your feet from the counter you're leaning towards. But remembering that we're bringing that navel in towards the spine, still holding, and you'll notice even after a few seconds, you can feel this even though you're not down on the ground. You can also add some simple side plank exercises from side to side. Gavin, go ahead and add those to the apples for me. Just like this. And you'll open it up. And then you can even finish off with coming all the way back into a reverse plank. And you keep going and have a little bit of fun with it. All the way to the end of your counter. And then once you make it to the end, you can make your way back. All the way. Oh, and you're done, so you can go ahead and rinse those. Alright, turn on the water. I'm going to show you the second exercise. We're going to come on up onto our countertop in a reverse plank. Now, don't worry if you don't have two counters that's close together or you're not long enough to be between both of them, you can go ahead and substitute a chair. Or you can even come down to the ground. It's just a little fun to be off the ground and maybe this a little more creative in the kitchen. Now, this is great for option one. Thinking about engaging that core, bringing that belly button towards the spine. And level two, we're going to go ahead and just bend one knee and hold. Let's see how long we can hold here. And then bring that back. Then let's bend our other knee and hold. How are those tomatoes back there? Are you organizing for me? Go ahead and get them ready to rinse. Thank you. And now we're going to bring that back to our reverse plank. And we'll go ahead and bend and lift, bend and straight. Alternating our legs here. And we'll do a couple more rounds. You ready to wash those tomatoes now? Alright, let's go ahead and rinse them. Okay, we have one last exercise for you while Gavin is organizing what? Blueberries! So you're going to come up into a side plank onto your kitchen counter. And remember, of course, once again, you can use two chairs if you'd like, or bring it down to the ground. We're just going to hold here. And to make this a little bit more challenging, you can go ahead and hold a bent knee or even stretch those two limbs out. Connect the elbow and the knee. Oh, did you lose a blueberry? And then, once those blueberries are ready, go ahead and come down and we'll rinse them. All right, turn on that water. Awesome. All right, I think you're good. Well, we hope you enjoyed that. And now, over to Meredith. Bye.
Oh, hey guys, what's cooking? Turns out abs in the kitchen. Welcome to episode 7, United Fitness Around the World, with some fab ab exercises you can do in the kitchen while you're drinking your coffee, prepping food, getting ready for everybody to wake up. Let's boogie. I actually have a stove and a countertop that are close together, so I'm going to use this distance to actually hold plank. So we're going to climb up. Find a nice, stable down dog between the two countertops. And we're going to slowly roll our body forward. Finding that spinal articulation, sucking in our abs, and we're going to hold plank. For 3, 2, 1, back to down dog. Let's do this 3 times. Spinal articulation. Let's slowly fluid forward, hold, and back. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Slowly wave your body forward and hold plank. 3, 2, 1. Release.
Hey, Natasha here. Welcome to Abs Are Made in the Kitchen. I'm having some coffee and I'm sneaking in some abs while my son is sleeping. So we're going to start in a boat pose. Balance here on the sits bones and extend through the heart. And then just play around with some different leg variations. Make sure you're breathing, some toe tap singles, and then some doubles. Exhale on the way up. Firing into the abdominals, deep into the core muscles. Moving on to a Pilates move called single leg stretch. We're gonna pull one knee in, extend the other leg as far as you can. Low back is down, and now I'm rocking with straight legs. So getting some momentum and learning to control your core muscles by squeezing and stopping that momentum at the top. Single leg stretch, exhale, straight legs this time. If you need to modify, just bend the knees again. And then try to balance up at the top, adding momentum and freeze. It's a fun one. It's a little bit tough, but once you learn how to control those core muscles, it's super fun. Moving on to crisscross. We're twisting through the torso. Try not to pull on the neck at all. I'll keep the elbows wide, rotating and hitting the obliques. And back to rolling like a ball with double legs. And there's different options you can do. There's a tuck. You can extend into straighter legs and arms, which gets harder. Here I'm doing a reverse curl with a slow release, as low as you can go. If it doesn't bother your low back, continue all the way full range of motion. You could always shorten the range of motion, or you could put your hands under your low back for some extra support there. Adding in some straddles. This might also depend on your hamstring flexibility, so be sure to stretch before. Try not to use momentum, all control from your core. And then for me personally, I can't do my abs without getting upside down. So I added some headstand play. Be sure you have a strong headstand if you're gonna do that on a countertop. Toe taps, tucks, pikes, straddles, all will get your abdominals working very hard from a different angle. have fun, be safe, and here comes Rihanna.
Hi guys, so we all know that abs are made in the kitchen, so I thought I would show you some exercises that you can do while you're making your bread or cleaning up and can get strong at the same time. So the first exercise would be doing some lift ups into L sit from your sink. So lifting up, legs up, bend them in, bend them out, and then coming down, and then you can wash the dish. Have yourself a break, and you can do 5 to 10 reps, lifting up, bending in, pushing out, and coming down. Why is a good thing is you can do the washing up in between, and you need the break so your abs can recover. That's a very important factor, otherwise it's going to be difficult to do 10 reps in a row. So you not only get your house chores done, you also get your abs going as well. The next exercise would be running, so hold on to a bench and run it out. Okay, so you can run it out as you move through the kitchen, do 10 reps, and then go on with cooking or whatever else you are doing. This will, I would do about 10 reps of 10. This will give you a long, strong core burn after you've finished, I promise. And the last repetition, we're going to stretch out our arms a bit. Place your feet up onto the bench. Place your hands on the other side of the bench and lift up and down, up and down. So reverse plank. You can make it even harder by lifting one foot off and holding. That exercise is not only going to work the front part of your core, but it's going to work your back body as well and stretch out those shoulders after all your hard work. I hope you enjoy. And remember, when we say that abs are made in the kitchen, what it means is that they are made by what we eat as well. Your true definition of health and wealth and fitness comes in the fact that your mind, body, soul is healthy, as well as your nutrition and your movement. Put them all together and you've got the most amazing wealth in your whole entire life. Our real wealth, our health. Have a great day and thanks for joining me. Namaste.